everybody, welcome to Bed Stories and welcome to my bedroom, which is never in the same place in the world. I hope you are fine, wherever you are. Today, Sakè maybe will stay here with us, who knows. So, have you ever been to Zakopane? It's the first touristic town you come across in the southwest of Poland, arriving in the mountainous area of Tatra. It's an astonishing experience. You have to take my word for it. In a four-season location. Phenomenal aspects of the physical world all around you. Mountains everywhere, blue sky, rich green pines. On the outskirts of the town, there are a few little restaurants. In winter time, you can meet people eating polenta with cheese. In summertime, people eating toast under the bright sunlight, children playing and sitting on the lush grass. If you're lucky enough, you could engage with locals. Not us this time, just the sunshine as our companion. When unfortunately it started to rain, we decided to leave the spot in the middle of nature and head off to the town of Zakopane. Walking down the main street, a white-walled, brown-roofed little house was nestled amongst the countless number of sports shops and fast food restaurants. It had little windows dressed in green curtains. Strangest of all, a garden full of trees on Main Street, yes. In that moment, I imagined living in such an odd place, baking cakes in the spring, perhaps even waking up in the early mountain air, when out of the blue, a deer sprang from the garden of trees. Happy as Larry, walking down Main Street without a care in the world, just a normal day in Zakopane. Things soon changed. We were out with our cat and a dog, a Rottweiler called Olimpia for a reason. The deer was a perfect excuse for Olimpia to exercise her enormous bark. The deer reared up like a Spanish Lipizzanner. I saw panic in Paolo's eyes. He ran away, crossing the road, heading off to find a refuge in the van. Unfortunately, some of the shoppers panicked and started running. Not a particularly good idea, just adding to the deer and Olympia's angst. A shopper stopped to take a selfie. He was either brave or daft. Olympia has a bear worse than her bite. In fact, she doesn't bite, but it's always better to be safe than sorry. Apparently, during summertime, it's common in Zakopane. Deer leave the forest in search of food and water. Luckily, all ended well, and we were soon back in our little house on wheels. Later, once our pets were settled, we set off. The town has everything you need. And we also found a particular cheese shop, quite rare in modern towns, where we bought some cheese, not as good as Italian cheese. It's the law to say that. It wasn't exactly Grana Padano or Italian Gorgonzola, but for a dish of polenta, it worked fine. We had a special dinner that night. We even opened a bottle of red grape juice. We wanted to move on from this tourist area, and so we did. We drove off into the distance, kilometers after kilometers, through picturesque pine forests, where the wooden houses stood in harmony with the pine tree trunks. And we saw a deserted clearing between two dormant ski lifts and felt compelled to stop. Nothing. No one. We were completely alone in the mountains. So we wandered around aimlessly, taking in all that was around us, and Paolo happened across a few wooden swings. We were on them like a shot, children in their making. Silly it may sound. Such fun trying to fly each other off. Paolo and I share many moments like this. Happy in the knowledge that the only sound we heard was our laughter and its echoes. Don't you enjoy flying a swing? Come on, tell me the truth. See you next time for another story, and please don't forget to take care of the details.